Welcome to my channel. Directly join the channel.
There we got some tunes. Yes, yes, yes. You and me both. No, I do not want to see a change log. But yeah, we're just finishing off, letting this finish off during this field. And then we need to do some more contracts. I've got the other field. Excuse me. What I was saying, I've got to do some more contracts. I've got grass being sown in one, well, being grown in one field already. I've redone my auto drive route for now. This one is probably going to be soybeans or canola. I just basically need to get some crops going. I don't have the machinery to plant root crops yet. That's going to be later on. Because that'll be like, I think it's sugar beets. Because it'll be pigs later on as well. So it'll end up being like sugar beets, potatoes, and yeah, I know everybody hates potatoes. But yeah, we're letting AI do this because I was eating food. So I'm going to let it finish it off. Come on. Yeah. But yeah, we're trying to get the cows up and running. But yeah, I'm trying to, I need 750,000, so 800k for the cow barn. And yes, I'm a little distracted today, sorry about that chat, but yeah. We need 800k for the first cow barn. And I'm looking at switching up, instead of doing bales, I'm looking at doing loose. I've got a couple of sheds in mind. And it'll be easier to put down. because I think the shed I'm going to be using does not have an auto feeding robot. So I might have to change that. But we'll see. Yeah, well, I gotta work out how I'm gonna plant the layout. Because that's gonna be weird. But yeah, I need to get rid of the other shed that I was gonna use for hay because it's gonna be loose. And it has 2 storage units. I'll put that down in a minute. Get rid of you. We can sell these straight to the shop that I've got down for crops. A little bit of money from the stone crusher. It's not a lot. As you can see, one load is like $200. But yeah, I want to replace these. This one is empty. And I'm gonna need to reset you. Or can I be lazy and just pull you out the way? Don't know if I've got enough to buy what I want, but yeah, this is gonna have to be moved at some stage. Because we want storage. These here. That's what I'm thinking of. You're not going to fit there, are you? But you will fit here. Right, yeah, it's going to be you. Let's sleep for the night and we'll pick up some contracts tomorrow. Let's see what contracts we have, shall we? Cultivating. Hoeing, mowing, plowing. I'll take you. Because I can do 2 contracts at once. So we'll take you and we'll take you. I'm going to do this one, and I'll let the AI do the other one. I'll let AI do this one. So we're going to let this one go. And do... We'll use the course play because it's going to be easier. And then standard GPS. We'll do the cultivating contract. I forgot to do this route, chat. Where is one? Up the top. But yeah, AI is going to do this. So my hired worker, we of course play, and we're going to do field 21 cultivating. So yeah, we're going to be doing the slightly nicer field. Because your one has telegraph poles in. We got nothing in between? No, nice. Let's generate you. Let's get you going. Let's get rid of this. He'll be empty later. Or can I can sandwich him in. I hate sometimes when it doesn't want to change direction. Yeah, I don't really have the dedicated storage I want for this place yet. I need to get rid of a lot of the garages and put in some new stuff. do we say 21? So it's literally right across. For this, we'll be using the in-game GPS. Yeah, I kind of put my mine one a little too close. Yeah, we'll get this one done. That field needs to be cultivated afterwards. So I'm going to look what other contracts are around, like mowing or something, and I can then switch the AI to doing my field. And I'll do the other contract after these two are finished. Ow. Oh, Claire, how did I not guess that? How's you doing, man? Yeah, I got a few bits on the go at the moment. But thank you for the air horn. Yep, 07 to you, Aqua. I hear they, in Elite Dangerous, they broke one of the wars. A friend of mine's been doing a war in a system, and it's been going on for 2 weeks still. They're, you know, I got a friend of mine, Super Death, trying to get me back into Elite Dangerous, and it's like, like, it's so much the same for me. They need to change the game a bit more. Oh, they changed it a lot with this patch. Yeah. Pretty much, yep. I've got no idea when they're going to fix that. But yeah, it's like twisting my arm. Oh, we've got a CG going with, I think it's kill warrant scanners again, like the fast scan. It's like, yeah, that, they brought proper pirating back, and it worked. And then I might be inclined to, log back in and play it for a bit. But yeah, I hate when they do that shit. But yeah, at the moment I've been doing a lot of The Last of Us Part 2 playthrough, and trying to get some stuff up on YouTube. I'd switch the gear, why not? I hate these ditches on this freaking map. But Yeah, it's just Elite's one of those games that I normally take a couple of years break and then I get back into, you know. Otherwise, I'll hyper focus on the game, and then it tends to get you know, everything else gets sidetracked. But yeah, they brought out a new ship from what I've seen, and it's, again, you know, they bring out a fighter ship that looks like a very nimble fighting craft, and yet it's not designed for it. I haven't really looked into the new one since the Python Mark II. Yep. Have a nice look. But yeah, it's weird. So what was the new ship in Elite designed to be in? Anyone? Yeah, they brought a new ship in, didn't they? The one after the weird, that's the one, yeah. I was going to say, what's it designed for, or at least what they design it for? Really? Yeah. Welcome back. Yep. Like a multi-row. No. Yep. Yep.
It's multi-role. I'm using, you know,
Yeah. Yep. Oh, the Super Cruise boost.
so lazy.
Ow.
You think an optic drill?
Well, that or like a dedicated fighter. You know, something we could have rivaled the Corvette or the fucking Python, you know. Yeah. I got the Mark II, yeah. Yep. Oh, for that it is for sure, yeah. Yeah. Well, blimey. It seems like they screwed up the G-force effect. Yeah, you're not the only one. A friend of mine that watches the stream was saying that BGS is broken. It's like, yep. When you go to war and it's 2 weeks. Yep. That's a little nuts, and I'm guessing they still haven't fixed or improved any of the fucking piracy shit. Like, yep. You know what I meant, like they still run away when you try to target them, or they jump away and shit, because the issues we had. It's like, still want to get back into it, but there's so little reason. When all you hear is all the shit that's broken. Yeah. Suppose it's one of those games I'd get into for a while and then I drop. Because there's not enough to keep me in the game. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yep, that's the issue. It's like, it would be nice if they fixed their shit rather than just bringing out new crap. Well, you know, if they fix some of their crap, they might get more players coming back and spending money, but yeah. Yep. It's all microtransactions, sadly, nowadays. Even, like Assassin's Creed, it's like, you can buy weapons and shit in the game, with real cash. They're not that good compared to the ones you farm you know, you farm yourself, but it's all the skins. Yeah. Yeah, they were supposed to be doing a remastered version of Black Flag.
I watch.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Sometimes that's the case. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're more relaxed normally when you're high, so you don't get so stressed over stuff. Yeah. Mm.
Got a few people back. So
Uh,
I remember
yeah.
it first, then I'll get doing the for the trip faster. But you don't be doing the way.
Not as pinpoint as a beat, the pulse, yeah, or burst. Hmm. Overheat. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a two-way conversation talking about elite weapons. Yep, sure, we can... Yep. Yep, that's always on any of my gimbal. Gimbals, my multi-cannons, fuck me. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, I am cleaning up the sections. Hmm. You mean it's another dev that don't play the game? Yep. Yeah, Super's trying to get me into that, and it's like, I already own it. How many fucking do we need? What the fuck? Yeah, in your case, that's different, but yeah. Me and Highball's been playing the game for a fucking long time. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I started doing it a little bit on the side. Yeah. And then it was a bit of a break. And then once the other clan split up, I got into these guys and yeah. Like played it hardcore for fucking years. Yep. I try to, if I play, I try to split my time between like ground stuff, trading, combat. I'm not an exploration guy, that's for sure. Yeah. One of the engineers. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I did the Cloneer run once and never again. Yep, just for the engineer. And I've only done that on my second account. Fuck am I doing on my first? I was an idiot. I basically like, if I'm gonna stream this, I'm gonna do it from scratch. So I had a, got a new account. And it's like, yeah, I don't know if it was a good idea or not, because I regret starting from scratch. Oh, that sucks. Oh, even worse. Oh, I would be pissed. Yeah, the amount of jumps. Yeah. I can't remember what I did mine in. I think it was an Araconda setup for long distance. Yeah. Yep, I still got it. Yeah. I used that as, that was like my first trading vessel in all sorts on my main account. Oh. Yeah, same. I used it for the Corvette and the cutter. Oh, I don't necessarily use it for trading. I use it for combat too, if I want to. I mean, it doesn't really turn that well, but it's a, it's a change. Oh, if you set it up as AFK, yeah. The cutter. Yeah, I want a... a viable one of those for combat, but yeah, we're not seeming to get any large other ships at the moment. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I like... Yep. I like that they're changing some of the design in the layouts a little of the ships. But, yeah. It's a shame they're not really doing much. I had to look at a video twice the other day for Star Citizen. It looked like they got mechs in the game now, like mech suits. Oh, I'm not, you know, I got it. As we know, we all pre-brought into it, but yeah, it's like, I'm still holding up to see if it'll ever come out. I doubt it, but... Because there was issues with the licensing software, the engine and stuff as well. Because they brought one license and they was using it on both, weren't they? On, what was it? Yep. Yep. But... No, that I meant with the engine as in the software, I will. Like, contract-wise, yeah. Yep. No, but that to me is still like a license issue, if you know what I mean. I know it's not the fucking same, I'm just saying. To me, it's like the same in that sense. Because a license is a contract that you sign and buy. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yep. Yep. Yeah, but wasn't it a case of, Squadron 42 in obviously Star Citizen, they had a contract to use the Unreal on only one of those and not both? I think that was the issue. It's like it wasn't in the terms of contract in that sense. And rather than go back and get them to sign up a new contract, they just thought, oh, we'll get away with this shit. But yeah, it's like the last I heard was Squadron 42 was supposed to be coming out soon, and it's like, yeah. Yep. It's more like another 5 years. It's a separate version. Yeah, something like that. And that was like your solo part of the, you know, Star Citizen era, so to speak. Yep. Oh, like Call of Duty or Medal of Honor, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
No, no.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a default utility for it. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember, but I know there's a couple that is using it. And yeah, I can't remember the names. Yeah. No, because it's fairly new, isn't it? No. That's what I meant, compared to like Unreal, which has been out for God knows how long. Yeah, exactly. Been out for a while. Yeah, we played it a while back, but yeah. Yeah.
I just think what we didn't change to the
Yep. Yep. Or you wake up in the space station, you open your door, and you're in the vacuum of space. Yeah. Yeah.
Update, you were not able to kill anything. I mean, literally kill anything, except if you were having the Hornet.
Mm.
The Hornet ship now? Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
It's running, because there was one ship that were able to do the pirate mission and stuff like that. All the rest, we are not able to do anything with the ship. Not that one. How it was called that, video gaming, where you have
Yep.
things like, we just be able to land on planet.
Yeah.
But just have like station
Yep.
mission.
Yep.
Kind of game, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Your cat, the one that's being
Everything was reset, yeah.
bit of work with it.
Yeah, that's like back when. Yep. I think the first time I played it was like, just trying to get out the fucking hangar was a nightmare. Yep. Yeah. Yep, that's when I started. And then you had like the little flight tutorial. Yep. Mine was fucking the Arrow, I think, back then. Yep. Where's my fucking lines? It's like it's not showing me any. Yep. But yeah, I mean, it's like the first time we got in, you know, you brought your hangar and you was literally, like you said, all you could do is walk around your hangar and look at your ship, and it's like, yeah. It's like, not good. In-game GPS is screwed up, chat. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, like the cruise liners and stuff, yeah. 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 Wanna have fun. Yeah. Gonna do this row, and then I think I'm gonna switch to my enhanced. Hmm. Yeah.
Or some where like their flight ended up getting the heading of the ship itself. It's not it, and then it flew up the door. But what is trying to get when he gets shot, he got caught. Yeah, so they open the door. I open the door. You go up. It blows up. Through the other little open doorway. These were two doors. It's close. And then you
Give me a sec, just grab me the juice bottle. Yeah. Oh. That's the one. Yeah. That's that. Mm. Yep. That's what I liked about the Cutlass was the engines. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those games that hardly ever come out. Hmm. Yep.
Like, realize
Oh yes. Sunshine. Hmm. Yeah, I tend to cheat with it. I got like a button box that I can assign some of the stuff to. So it's like labeled. I have one of them too as well. But yeah, I have like this, the Stream Deck, and I have like a toggle button box, you know, it's like mechanical button box. I use that for trucking, so yeah, I set that up with like Joy the Key to control some of the stuff from Elite. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. But no, I have mine set so it's like faux Fraudo or something, which is only forward. Um, like Wolf was saying, yeah, you can set up a toggle button to change the direction. Yeah. I just use my thrusters to go backwards, really. Yep. Yep. Good question. That's alright, I can't even remember what ship I still got in Star Citizen. I've got the one, but I've switched it up a few times. I went from the Cutlass to the Prospector, and then I think I switched from the Prospector to a fighter, and it's like, can I remember? Yeah, I've not had the money to, like, buy extra ships. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, pretty much the same as me. Yeah. Probably close to what I got in, if I remember. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's quiet tonight. Yeah, is what I did. But yeah, it's like I only when they took like almost 4 years and they still weren't out. It's like, yeah, I'm holding off now until they release and I can earn the game, ships in the game. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Weird. Yeah. Yep. Mm. Is it just that ship or is it generally? Yeah, I was gonna say that's weird. I haven't played for a while, so yeah. Yeah, I use head tracking, so my eyes are like keeping the lock on. Or at least it used to be the case, I don't know now. You can do a software called Beam Eye Tracker that uses your webcam, or you use TrackIR or Tobii Eye Tracker. The software with the webcam works amazingly well, but you have to tweak it. And that's like $30 for the software. Yeah. Yeah, it'll still work, it just won't be amazing. $200 at least. Well, I mean, oh, way better, yeah, because it's more precise. I got the Tobii Eye Tracker as well, and that cost me like just under $200. Yeah, if you got the software, yep. I've got the Logitech C920 at the moment, and I use the Beam Eye Tracker software with tracking, farming, and any other game I play that enables it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, but it might still work. It's just you might have to tweak the software side of it. Because it basically you get the Beam Eye Tracker software, and then it runs the curves off the OpenTrack software, which is free. Yeah. Oh, if you go, which one? I'm guessing Toby, yeah. Yeah, that's the one I want, but I just can't afford it. Yeah. Yep, put a link in to the chat. Yep, that's what I have done, chit chat. I put it in for chaos. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's the software I'm using. Yeah, it's on Steam as well. They do, if you're not sure about it, they do a demo, I believe, on Steam. So you can check it out that way and see how you feel. It's like a 7-day demo or something. Yeah, well, 10 times, but yeah, it's just a cost. I went with the software one because I don't have the money for Toby. Yeah, and I didn't want to keep having to wear the infrared clip with Toby. Well, not Toby, TrackIR. Yep. But yeah, I originally brought TrackIR for like Elite Dangerous and that, and it was great. But it's, you're always wearing that fucking infrared clip. I mean, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yes, because I wear mine 24/7. Apart from when I'm asleep. What's nice with this software is you can select either eye tracking or head tracking, or both. I use head tracking myself because obviously my eyes are going over 4 different screens, so if you got more than one monitor, head tracking's a better way to go. Yeah. Yes, because I have like OBS, like right now I have OBS on my top monitor, and then I have Discord and one chat on my right, and then I have my, you know, stream chat on my left, and the game in the middle, so yeah, my eyes are all over the place. Yeah. But yeah, I found when I tried the eye tracking, it's like if I was driving a truck and my eyes went slightly to the right, I would lose where my center of my road is and end up hitting the crash barriers. If you're just playing the game, exclusive is fine. If you're streaming, then shared. Obviously a little hint as well, if you're running OBS at any time, you will need to make sure Beam Eye Tracker is running first before OBS. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like, for some reason, it needs to be started up first because it won't share the camera otherwise. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it has all the movements in it, so it has like your pitch, your row, your you know, your left and right, your up and down. And you can toggle them on and off and add a shortcut key in the OpenTrack version, you know, side of it to enable or disable head tracking, so. And there's also generally a shortcut key to reset, so it will put it back into the center of the screen. I'm surprised our wee boy's not on. Yeah. Yeah. So the other field is done. Let me switch to him a sec. Yep. You're gonna get 2 chats. Well, there's that one done. We almost have enough to buy that barn. But yeah, we got a couple of cross chat going on. Like cross game chat right now. You need to go to the configure software or manage the Beam Eye tracker. Yeah, you want to switch to head tracking or...
Yeah.
If you share your screen, I should be able to talk you through that. I'm one of those that I need a visual aid. Let's get rid of you. Trying to talk. Yeah, the initial calibration tracks your eyes. It doesn't track your head. But once that is set up, you can just get it to track your head. It's just for some reason the calibration uses your eyes, which is weird. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads chat. Oh, itchy knuckle. I still gotta re-encode some software tonight. You'll probably need OpenTrack, which should have been installed with the demo. Because that allows you to, you set up the profile so it goes to Beam Eye Tracker, like the output, and you can, the OpenTrack is like where you change all the curves and stuff for the head tracking. Yeah. It's not on Beam Eye Tracker, it's like a separate extension, so you would normally find it in your programs. It doesn't automatically start either. With Beam Eye Tracker, for instance. That's weird.
Yeah, I think
It might have been, yeah. I might have downloaded the software myself. But it's weird. Yes, I know. I'm still doing this freaking field. But yeah, the only thing with being my tracker is in your quick bar, like near your clock. When you bring it up, make sure you got, I think it's gaming experience or gaming extension is toggled on. Otherwise it won't pick up your, your tracking. Give me a sec. You want it, normally it's be my tracker, it should be set at. Yep. Okay, so it's just your input end. Gonna put a nice handy video that I used to set it the first time. It's while it's in chit chat. He's using it for like Microsoft Flight Sim, but it gives you the gist of setting it up completely, you know, like doing all the curves and stuff. Oh. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. It's just saying, surprised you weren't on yet. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Ugh. But yeah, you can set up, like, with the OpenTrack, you can set up different profiles and different curves for different games. Not far off finishing this field. I would if I wasn't streaming. Yeah. That's the one, free track. Yeah. My brain is not good when I'm setting it up myself and like visually in front of me. It's not too bad, but yeah, remembering the exact shit, yeah. I tend to set things up. Yeah, I set things up the once or the twice at most, and then if I come to set it back up 6 months later, I gotta refresh my brain. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I use head myself. You can have one or both on, obviously. But yeah, the open track is gonna, when you set up the curves, that's gonna basically figure out how far you turn your head on how far it turns in game. And also how smooth you want the turns. But yeah, I might fire it up like tomorrow if you're on. Just a day, it's farm sim. What do you mean? Yeah. Obviously I have the pitch mainly, and I have the left and right. So what is it, like X and Y axis? That's gonna be individual, dude, on the curves.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec, I'm gonna have to pull up my software. And then I can tell you. Bear with me, chat. You're on the mapping, right? I have my yaw at 180, and then pitch is 90-90. Row is 180, but I don't use that. My X, Y, and C is 30 max input, and then 75 output. Mm-hmm. I keep fucking forgetting to put this down. Question? Yep. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for most of my games, I just have the yaw and the pitch activated. With Fight Slim, you might want to play with the row, because if you're going to be tilting your head and stuff. Yeah. Yep. There is a shortcut for the centering. Yep. But yeah. It's like, it's a little bit finicky to set it up the first time, and then once you have a rough gist of it, it's just tweaking the curves. Talking about Be My Tracker Jet. That I happen to be an affiliate with. What do you... Give me a sec. Yeah. Sorry, say that again. Yeah.
The software for it, because it has to run through the client, but the client runs the feed. So how do I set that up?
It should be automatic, dude. As long as head tracking is enabled in Elite, it should work fine.
Oh, I have been able.
Yeah. I think either it has to be enabled in Elite or it should be default, because I don't think I had to set up Track IR in Elite Dangerous, but I can't remember that far back. But yeah, if there's a head tracking setting, just make sure that's switched on in the game. Yep, you too. Yeah, because I mean, some games it'll just work without having to be toggled on. I think it's only certain games that have the toggle for head tracking. Yep. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's like at that price, yep. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen with the software when I was looking into reviews, it worked with most cameras. It's just how sharp the head tracking is going to be depending on the camera resolution. Because mine's a 1080 and it's pretty darn good. But yeah, it took me a couple of days to get the curves like where I want. Just because my head doesn't understand that unless I've done it a few times. Yeah. That or accessibility. Then it might just be on by default. Or is it, camera settings maybe? It's been a long time since I've delved into Elite.
I know I've seen that.
Yeah, that's my issue. So I'm currently Googling. It's in your key bindings, apparently. To enable and disable head tracking in game, you can use a key binding. So it's going to be like a keybind to toggle on off head tracking. And then it should be just native head tracking, whatever equipment you're using. That's probably why I've never come across it. It's just a toggle.
Oh, it's working.
Yep, apparently so. Yeah, I'm used to most games having, you know, a toggle or an option to turn head tracking on. But Elite is just a toggle on off. Yep.
Or,
Yeah, that's where your curves are going to be. I think it's the steeper the pitch, the quicker it moves. But yeah, that'll be done obviously in your mapping side of the open track. That's where the YouTube video I posted a couple minutes ago will give you a handy help. He shows you how he sets up the curves, and obviously you can adjust it yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. Yep. There's no real like tutorial, which sucks. It's like with open track, it's like, oh, you must have used this before. Yeah, I also I have the asymmetric mapping on as well, so I believe that mirrors your left and right movement or your up and down movement. So if you're looking up, you know, it'll do the same curve for down unless you want to change it. Weren't you trying to make beer the other day?
what was it on?
It's on your, when you go into mapping and properties, it'll be asymmetric. It's in between the two curves. It's in your controls. It'll probably be like free cam or something like that. Head look. That'll be the one, I think. Yeah, I think the head look is what toggles it on off. But I could be wrong. Hmm. Yeah, it's not really giving me anything apart from it uses a keybind. Elite Dangerous toggle. What the fuck?
Make the character's head pivot.
Yep. That's Toby. Yeah, mapping, it'll be on OpenTrack for that.
Probably the improve the banking.
Yeah, you need to set up a shortcut key in OpenTrack to recenter your head tracking. It doesn't use an in-game shortcut for that, sadly. Yep. Out the window, yep. Yep. Then you'll need to go pitch and change that curve. It's all individual curves for each section. But yeah, I love Be My Tracker for general stuff. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can toggle between the two, so... Nope. No, you would probably have to toggle it on off in the Be My Tracker so it re-picks up the change in the setting. You're gonna have to go to Be My Tracker and then manage again, like manage a webcam, and it'll bring up the settings options. No, if you bring up the options, it'll give you underneath. You'll see on the left, it'll give you like tracking or something. And you should be able to go to the either settings or options on there, and you can toggle between the head tracking and the eye tracking. Yeah, so it'll be head and gaze in. Cheers.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. We're almost done with this freaking field, chat. This is why I need bigger equipment. Yep. As long as your head and gaze is toggled on instead of head, it should just pick up your eyes or your head movement then. Yeah. But yeah, we are helping a fellow member out try to set up his head tracking. And I can't bring up my software at the moment because I can't access my toolbar. Because this game is full screen. Freaking warm today. I was so pissed off fucking the other day when they brought out the Last of Us TV series, like season 2, and it's like one episode. Yep. You have turned off or stopped the head tracking in OpenTrack, right? And then restarted it? Yeah. Or not restarted it, but you know, with OpenTrack, you need to just stop the head tracking and then start it up again when you change it in Be My Tracker. It might just not pick up the changes. But yeah, it's like Andor, they're bringing out 3 fucking episodes on one day, and The Last of Us is like 1 episode. It's like, you bitch, I was going to binge watch the first 3, and it's like, nope. It's survival horror. Yeah, it's based on the game, obviously, so. Yep. But it's a pretty good show if you're into the show itself. Man, smaller curtain. It's set in a post-apocalyptic, yeah, fuck that shit. End of the world scenario. Yeah, I think you want sci-fi, then you want Andor. Well, they are alien, well, yes and no. Nor did I until now. Aliens. Oh. Mm-hmm. No, they're just aliens, yep. Yep. Well, it is somewhat science fiction based because it's to do with, oh, you want spaceships, well, then you're gonna have to wait for Andor. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. The closest you're gonna get to that is Andor, which is Star Wars related. And that's due soon, 20-something of this month. They bring out the first 3 episodes from season 2. Yep. Yeah, it's not like the old Star Wars when they use physical models and stuff. Yeah. Diversity. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, it does ruin some of the shows. I know. Snape. Yep. No. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Tell that to, the girl who played the film, dude. I don't have an issue somewhat changing the race, or not the race, but the sex, male, female, doesn't really bother me too much. Apart from some of the old shows like the Doctor Who, when they brought in a woman, and it's like, that's just not gonna work. It's not the same. Yep. Yeah, it's more of a species. It's more of a species than, yep. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's what pissed me off with The Last of Us Part 1, or the season Part 1. They changed the wife to an African American woman, and it's like, it doesn't come across the same. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same. From where, you know, it would be like the only white guy in the entire fucking country. Yeah, I mean, that's like, you know, that's different because they did it with, what was it, like Multiverse? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind some of it, but it's just, it's weird. Yeah. But yeah, the Harry Potter show, if they bring that out, that does annoy the fuck out of me. Well, yeah, because it's not even looking like fucking Snape. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And yes, chat, I have nothing against your race, where you're from. It's just when it comes to casting. Hmm. Let's accept you. Hmm. Yep. 28. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little old. Like, you know. Fucking outdated. Yep. Yeah, I'm on 2 Discords at once, so sometimes I hit the wrong button. I got a conversation going on my Discord about, not acting, but like when they cast the totally different character on a TV show than what the original was on the film. Like, to the point there, not only the color of the skin, but it looks nothing like the original character. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I set mine up a while back because, yeah, speaking to two different team speaks was easier. I could be on two different places. I got fed up having to leave one Discord just to chat to somebody else on another Discord. But yeah, that catches me out sometimes. Luckily, I've not pissed anybody off yet by saying the wrong thing on the wrong Discord. Yeah. I've done that, like, on TeamSpeak, you know, when you think you're speaking to yourself and you're not holding the button down and you accidentally are. And it's like, ah, shit. You know, cursing a fucking a player because he didn't do his job in a game, and it's like, I was speaking to myself. Well, obviously not. Yeah. Trees, chat. Trees, my pet hate. Yep, it's the basic ship, isn't it, if I remember right? Like the first one you can build. Yeah. Uh-huh. A bad workman almost blames his tools. Hmm. Do you want to explain what that is? No, I'm not in the cleaning anymore, and we never used to call that shit like weird names. Well, just a floor buffer, you know, simple. Yeah. Yeah. Just an industrial Hoover. Yep. Yeah, in a sense, yeah. Yeah. Like a squeegee. Yep. Yeah. Fuck me, what happened to fucking mops and buckets, dude? Yeah, extremely. In life. When I was cleaning hotels, we had a mop and bucket to clean the fucking bathrooms out and stuff, you know? Yeah, me. You know, some of us are the ones who invented this shit. I have to hate one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, your factories and stuff are right on some of them. Yep. But yeah, I worked in one hotel. I fucking hated the place because not only did you have to hoover the carpets, but you had to hoover the fucking fabric wallpaper. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Yes. It is such a thinking. Yep. It also adds more of a soundproofing than standard wallpaper. Yep. Because the hotel I was working on at the time was literally living on a motorway junction, so... Yeah, that's weird. Might have to just tweak some stuff. But... Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. I had that, used to get that on, like, brass handrails or anything like that. Vinyl. Yep. 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 Anti-fluff. Hmm. Good question. We know what you mean, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Ooh, heat reset. Yep. Yep. They don't clean it afterwards. Yeah. You need to drain that shit each night. Black. Yep. I know. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, baby, go. I think the black,
Oof.
Oh, there we go. Now that answers that I want to look.
Yep. Yeah, it's a little finicky. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. I seen it like as I was going off, and it's like, huh? But yeah, it's easy done, man. Trying to help a friend of mine out why I farm to use Be My Tracker. Yep. Not for enabling head movement, no. It'll just you'll just set up your curves and that's it with OpenTrack. There's no, it doesn't distinguish between the two. It's the Be My Tracker that will do that. But yeah, I looked in afterwards, and it's like looked on Twitch notifications, and it was up there. It's like I've almost done it myself without realizing. Yep. Whoa, shit, dude. Oh, thank you for the doggle. That made me jump. But once it played the effect before it notified me on my chat. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it took a while, like a couple of days to get it really set up for the games I use. And I would, if you're going to use it obviously more than Elite, I would set up like individual profiles for the games. That way you can just load up the profile for each game you want to play and it'll remember your curve. You don't have to keep messing around with it. I think you can just drag it all the way to the bottom. I don't know if there's a hotkey just to reset the curve. But yeah. Thank you for the bits, Coop. Now I'm forgetting which direction I'm driving in. But yeah, we're a friend of mine on my Elite Dangerous, or not my guild, but the guild I'm a member of is trying to set up Be My Tracker. Like head tracking with your webcam. Rather than buying like Tobii or TrackIR at the prices. So I'm somewhat trying to help him out when I can, because I've got mine set up, but fuck can I remember how I set it up without watching a video again, yeah? So are you streaming tonight? And that reminds me, I need to add you to my shout-out list at some stage. Come on, kicking. Yeah, I have like I use Streamlabs chat bot for the auto shoutouts. I don't want you down. So I need to add you to that list. Like any streamers that come in, say hello or raid me, I get them added to the list. It's just another way of showing some appreciation. But yeah, I really want them to sort out some of the weapons in the Elite, like the missiles and the torpedoes. Would be nice to have them properly functioning. Where are we? Yeah, this is a contract field I'm trying to still get the 800k I need to open the or not open, but buy the first cow shed.
I don't think I have one.
Mm. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I still, at the moment, I use Tobii Eye Tracker, or did, for Elite Dangerous, which is the space sim game that I may get back into a little. Yeah. But yeah, I love that when, with the head tracking, you don't have to use a button to go to, like, the panels either, the info panels. You can just look at them and it'll highlight them. Makes life so much more. I need bigger equipment on this freaking map. It's like being on this Frankenmuth map. I was looking at others today. Yeah, no harm. Because I mean, if you you take your eyes off it slightly and it de-highlights it, yes. Yeah, I had it. I had those. Remember set up for my HOTAS. Like one of the thumb sticks would change it for me. You know, obviously different depending on the direction. But yeah, I preferred that. But it's like if I'm just reading a text, you know, like an incoming message, I don't mind just gazing up at it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being a problematic. Yep. Oh, I get you. Yeah. Oh, that sucks, yeah. Because that would be in your eye line. But yeah, we are still chugging away. Huh? Was that here or was that somewhere else? The, huh. I wonder what it was. Yep, exactly. It's like, is that a new sound effect? Yep. Excuse me, chat. Well, yeah, if I get back into Elite, I'm gonna have to configure everything again. Uh-huh. Yep. Got you. Halfway. We need bigger players. Like, I think I could use a disc harrow, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm holding off upgrading the ATS I want to drive in Missouri, but I need I need to sit down and do the map combos again for solo. And that's somewhat why I'm holding off upgrading. I've got the Missouri DLC. I just hate doing all my combos again. I'll take a good old hot dog. My other guys are talking Anno 1800 gameplay. And one of the guys is working on his pig farm so we can get some sausages. And I'm assuming he's going to be making... Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say row is like tilt your head, isn't it? If I remember right, yeah. That always throws me off because I'm using row as in like in an aircraft row, you know, barrel rows. Not head movement. But yeah, it's a weird one. Looks like tilt. Yep. If it's not registering one side, you might want to make sure the asymmetric is turned on. Because that should allow you to set the other angle. Yep, the Y2K bug, yeah. Well, back then everybody was panicking like fuck. But yeah. Well. Yeah, exactly. Welcome back from the Edge chat. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think they were using dates when the old punch card machines came out. I think it was just like time related. Those were the days, chat, with the old, you know, massive fucking computer banks with punch card tickets. And you had the tape recorders. That would record the information. We're over halfway. Yippee. Because this is getting annoying as a farm. Yeah, we got some lovely conversations going on, different places, different chats. Hello. Holding you, loving you. Yeah, I need to encode the part 2 tonight of Cyberpunk before I forget. Been meaning to do it yesterday, but totally forgot. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I mean, I was up and all in when I had the demo, and it's like, screw it, I'll buy it for that price. And sat down for like a day or two eventually and just got it set up the way I wanted it. Because, I mean, the other stuff, like Toby or Track IR, you know, you can use it straight out of the box. But it's just a fucking sheer up, you know, the initial cost of buying the equipment. And I mean, as far as I'm aware, Toby does not do head tracking. It only does your eyes, which is fine if you that's what you want. But I wanted head tracking. Now, what I would love, and I'm not sure if they've changed that yet, is if you could use your head tracking on foot in Elite. I think that's... yeah, it wasn't enabled when I last played, and I don't think they'll ever enable it, but yeah. I love games that would. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because I mean, most, like I said, with VR, most people I see that play Odyssey, it's like just a screen in front of them when it's on VR, and it's like, yeah, it's not the same. I want to be immersed. Yeah. Yeah, probably not the best time to try it, but... yep. Yep, I have that too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got the astigmatism in my right, and I think that was partly when I was a kid. I had a play fight in school that, you know, when you had real glass in your glasses, but then ended up somebody not missing their punch and pushing glass into my eye. So yeah. 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 Yeah, but yeah, I was like 6-year-old back then, and yeah, that hurt.
I did want to like
yeah.
My right against everyone.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
We know it's perfect.
Yes, at that point, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not bad. Yeah. Oh, that sucks, yep. Yeah, I tried them myself, and it's like I really liked them, but yeah. like getting used to almost touching your eyeball. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I like the freedom of not wearing glasses, like prescription glasses, but yeah, they were getting way more expensive than what my glasses would cost every 2 years. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's, I mean, my glasses when I last had them done was about 300, say 350 to $400 for 2 years. But my contacts was like, about $25 a month. So yeah. With, yep. Mm. Wow.
Black.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Came out for so
Oh, yep.
and the people that
Yeah.
I have to how hard 14 years.
Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, our frames over here are not really designed to last that long, sadly.
Metal frame or
Oh.
they just get my face with.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But cannot remember it's a little bit unfortunate.
Wow.
That's hard. But,
Yeah.
it's still 100 for
Yep.
it's too bad.
Yeah, I get you. Yep. Yeah, do you have like a coated lens? Yeah. Yeah, over here we mainly have coatings on ours, not just, not like a separate lens. If you know what I mean?
That,
Yeah. Yep.
that explains
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes. It also... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably have the same effect for me until my eyes got used to it. Let's grab the money. 40k.
I got up yesterday. Go to work. I put it.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Yep. We're gonna pick them up tomorrow, chat. Once I get this boy back to the farm. Yeah, he's in the future. Well, oh, I wish that would work everywhere. You know, that would be hilarious, but yeah. Like, you know, just a couple 100k, I would be happy. Like, that would allow me to get all the back garden and front garden sorted. My shed roof repaired. I mean, that'd be good. Yeah. I'm lucky. I think I got another month till I need to go for like 2 appointments. Yep. Okay. Well. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I was on some early this year, some antihistamines for it, and boy, would they dry my mouth out. Like, the term cotton mouth, I don't know if you've heard of it, but that was fucking real. But no, I never used to suffer from allergies until about 1.5 years ago when I had a facial palsy incident that came out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden I am now starting to suffer from the allergies, and it's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. 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 Yep. That would probably really affect my ass. Can you go back? There we go. Yeah, I needed to paint this section at some stage. But yeah. Yep. But no, I go in May, which is my birth month. I go for my diabetic checkup. It's like normally I go twice a year, initial checkup and then just the results afterwards, but if I'm lucky, they text me the results, which is nothing new. But yeah, there's medication I would love to change, but the doctors won't. And it's basically the diabetic meds. The side effect is kidney disease, which I've already got stage 1 of. Yep, and it's all because of their fucking medication they put you on. It's like, come on. Yep.
Yep, we have to.
And luckily I haven't had that yet, or COVID, thank fuck. Yeah. Wow.
I think it's the first
Oh, nice.
for Jesse to get your medication.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Foggy little day. Yeah. Don't get me started. I've had mine recently. I think the highest I hit was like 140 for blood pressure, and they put me on the meds. I think it's over 90 here. And that's normally my, yeah. And it's like, you know, yeah. Yes. Yeah. You say it under your breath, but you still get pissed off. No, I can deal with dumb people. You know, people that generally don't know. But people that have a brain and they just don't use it, yeah. Yeah. Yep, exactly. If it's not on the menu, we do not have it. That's simple. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Yep, catch you later. Wow. That was in